Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's Kayla with the Celebration Company, and I am really excited because we have a new item to show y'all, and I know that you're gonna go crazy for it, okay? It's gonna be, y'all are gonna love it. I'm really excited about it. Really, 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 really excited about it. We've had a product like this, similar to this, on our website before, and when we had it, you all loved it. This is um, even better than what we've had on the website before. Okay, so I know y'all are gonna just absolutely love it. So it's a Halloween item for all of my Halloween loving people. This is a Halloween item, and we're going to make it primitive. All right, so we're gonna do some crafting today. I'm going to show you the item here in just a few minutes. But for right now, when you hop on, make sure you say, hey, let me know you're watching. I hope y'all are having a great day today. It's a beautiful day outside. It is warm, even though I'm wearing a sweater because y'all, it's not warm down here. But it's a gorgeous day. Happy Friday. I hope y'all have some fun things planned for the weekend. We have a pretty chill weekend. We just have a football game tomorrow morning, and then it is the Midway Fall Festival. So we are for sales, and then right next to us is Midway, which is all a part of our county. So in Midway, they're having their fall festival, and it's just a big shindig. And we might try and go to that, possibly, depending on how Andrew's feeling. He's doing pretty good. He hasn't been taking any pain meds, so that's good. But his belly is bothering him. I think just all of the medicine and anesthesia and all of that is just bothering his stomach. So he's trying to get back to, regular. So is warm. Hi, Patty. Hey, Carol. Hello, Pam. Hey, Nancy. Hi, Tina. Hey, Ruby. Hey, Holly. Patty, thanks for asking. Thanks for celebrating all of y'all. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to see y'all. Okay, are y'all ready? Because this is exciting. Are you a Halloween? Do you like Halloween? Do you like to decorate for Halloween? Because if you do, you're going to like this. Even if you're fall, you'll probably still like this. Okay? We've had it before in a similar version, and you all loved it. So, it is a witch boot. Look how cute this witch boot is. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Now, this is sort of like a kit because all of these pieces that are on it come unattached. That way, you're able to decorate this however you want to decorate it. It's nice and chunky, so it stands up all on its own. And how stinking adorable is that? Have you ever seen something so cute? Right? So this is available. This is new. We're gonna craft this today. I'm gonna just put the link right up here. It's $14.99, and of course that comes with all the pieces. So I'm gonna take this apart, and we are going to craft this today. Right now, everything's just glued on with some glue dots. That way, I could show you the whole thing all put together. So. Thank you, Rhonda. I'm glad you like it. Thanks, Holly. Thanks, Tina. Hey, everybody. Thank you, Holly. All right. So, are y'all ready? So, I'm just going to pull this off and just pop all these pieces off. They just are on with, like I said, with glue dots. So, I'm just going to pop them off. And then we can decorate. All right. Let me get this glue dot off right here. Doesn't want to come off. Okay. So I'm going to make this kind of on the primitive side. It's going to be kind of like a primitive boot. Witch boot. Okay. So you've got your boot, you've got the buckle, the buttons, the little bow, and the ruffle. Okay. All of those pieces come with it. Okay. So you get all those pieces. Let's make this cute. All right, I'm gonna grab some black paint. Yes, Dana, it's available to everybody. Everyone. All right. Let me grab a paintbrush. Hey, Kathy. Okay, so we're just going to get the base of this painted in black. Now, the great thing about this is, and the way that it's made, is that you could decoupage if you wanted to. So if you wanted to decoupage a piece of craft paper onto the front here, you could do that. You could use a napkin. You can do so many different things. This could be whimsical. It could be rustic. We are going to make it rustic and kind of primitive today. So we're just going to get a base coat of black on here. Now I'm just using regular acrylic paint, which coats and covers and adheres to all of these pieces very well. So you don't have to use any kind of specific paint. Just regular acrylic paint will work. We're just going to get everything coated. Yay, Dana. I hope you grab one for yourself to do. I can't wait to see how this looks when it's done. Now, this part here is going to be covered, so I'm not too worried about that part. But we are going to get the rest. Hey, Lynn, good to see you today. Go back here to my comments so I can see y'all. What's everyone up to today? What y'all got planned for the weekend? Anybody doing anything fun this weekend? Thank you, Rhonda. All right, I'm going to go on and do the back as well. Might as well. Oh, fun, Lynn. That sounds like fun too, Kathy. Teresa, that'll be fun as well. Who are we watching this weekend? Who are we rooting for? Well, who are you rooting for? Patty, it's good. He hasn't been able to play lately because of his wrist, but it's good other than that. Okay, let me dry this. Lynn, is your daughter-in-law having a boy or a girl? Oh, fun, Holly. Some dog sitting. Ooh, Dana. Sounds like you're having some fun. All right, one coat covers so well. We'll need to do a little bit of touch up, but it covers very, very well. All right. Okay, so we're starting to look great. So we're just going to do a little bit of touch up here, just very quick, because one coat, like I said, it covers so well with black. So we don't need, I mean, some of it just looks really good. I need to do the top though. I forgot to do the top. You too, Carolyn. All right, I'm just gonna get the top here because this will show a little bit, but I'm gonna be putting something up here, so I don't think it's gonna show too much. Okay. Oh, fun, Lynn. Aloha from Hawaii. Kayleen, I'm assuming. All right, so let's get this dry. And then we'll move on to the next step. So I want this to be primitive, like I said. So we're going to distress this a little bit using some milk chocolate, I think. Maybe a little mixture of milk chocolate and raw umber. Just want to make sure it's dry. Oh, fun, Teresa. Okay. All right, so there we go. Looking cute already. Okay. So let's grab some milk chocolate and some raw umber. And I just want to make these look old, kind of vintage looking. So I'm going to grab a pouncer and I'm just going to kind of mix the two. And I'm just going to kind of dab this on, and I'm just barely tapping, not even necessarily just on the edges, but getting it just sort of in different spots on the boot itself to just really give it that primitive look. So I'm just barely tapping. Can you all see that? And we'll just do this anywhere that we want to just drive home that old look. Definitely want to get the top. And I'm going on and getting the back as well. And I have not reapplied, okay? There you go, Kathy. Like she's been dragging her feet in the mud or in the dirt. She's gotten her shoes dirty. I'm liking how this is looking. I'm just adding more because I just feel like I want even more than what I've got. So just keep going until you're happy with how much you've got on there. I haven't heard of that, Carolyn. All right, y'all, I'm going to take this off so y'all can see me. We'll put it back on here shortly. I'm not sure if you can see very well or not. Yes, Lynn, or like she's been trapped under the house like the Wicked Witch of the West. Okay. There we go. I think that looks cute. Okay. Look at that. How great that looks. It's already looking primitive and vintage, and I'm loving it. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next piece. We're going to work on this piece right here. So this is the ruffle, and I have got a napkin here. This is a napkin that we used to have on our website, and it's got Halloween sayings on it, and it's on just like a cream colored background. We're going to use this, and we're going to decoupage onto the ruffle here. Carolyn, what's that movie about that you're talking about? Oh, the Downton Abbey. Sorry. I'm getting it. I see it now. Downton Abbey. Mom went to go see that the other night. I haven't ever watched Downton Abbey, but she loves it. She said she was depressed because it's over. But yeah, I haven't seen that. All right, I'm going to grab my decoupage glue. I removed all the layers from the napkin. So let's grab a paintbrush. And we're just going to add the decoupage glue all over the front of this. We want to get it into all of the areas because we want that napkin to sort of go into the texture. So I'm doing it very well because I want to make sure that I'm able to get that napkin in everywhere. So this is the little ruffles from her socks. All right. That looks pretty good. Okay. So now I'll just take my napkin and I'm just going to lay this over, and then I'll just press this in. Now I'm going to take a brush, and I really need some plastic wrap, but I don't have any down here. Plastic wrap would be good to lay over top of this, and then just use your brush to sort of press into all of those little details. So I'm just going to use a brush here to do that with. Just being gentle with it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna do this as well, the top here. So I'm just gonna go on and add some glue. And then we'll just use the brush again to lay this down. And you're gonna get some wrinkles in it. But I don't have a problem with that because this is supposed to be like a little ruffle. Okay, so I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. Yay, Teresa, I can't wait for you to get on either. Okay, so I'm gonna take and just use my sander on the back here. Just go on and remove some of this excess from the back. All the way across. And then we're gonna go across the bottom. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is grab some scissors and I'm just gonna trim this on this edge here. Okay. All right, so this is how it's looking. So now I'm just gonna go in and just clean this up a bit using some more decoupage glue. And just laying some of the pieces down. And then some spots just need to be sort of trimmed. So I'll just trim those out. Like I said, you're gonna have wrinkles, but I'm not worried about those wrinkles. Then you can just go over everything, which is just gonna make your napkin adhere as well as make all those details come out a little bit better as well. Yay, Allison, that's tomorrow. You get your order tomorrow. Exciting. And you could, of course, just paint this. I just thought it would be fun to add this napkin to it. So, again, you just can to be creative with this and have fun. There's so much you can do with it. But I just like the words on there. I think that's really cute. All right, the last little bit here. Okay, let's try this. And I'll show you what it looks like. So here's how it looks. It's gonna be adorable on here. See how cute that's looking? But we're not done because we need to make this look a little bit more, gotta make it look a little bit more vintagey, right? So I'm gonna grab my pouncer that I was using. Got some black paint on it. Let's see if I can get that off. Lynn, it's where I have put the link for the witch boot right there. So if someone scans that QR code that you see right there, then it just alerts all of us that someone has scanned it, is all that is. All right, so I'm gonna take my pouncer. I'm gonna use a mix of milk chocolate and raw umber. I just sort of dabbed off some of the excess here. And I'm just going to just get some of this on here, just kind of brushing over some of these raised areas. Okay, just something like that. Then I'm going to dry this, and then we're going to go in with some Distress ink. No problem, Lynn. No problem at all. That's why you ask the questions, right? Dana, I have, kind of, and stay tuned for that. Stay tuned. Okay. Let me grab my Distress ink. I'm going to go with, by the way, these are finally restocked. All of our Distress inks should be restocked by now. So if you've been wanting some, they are restocked. All right, so I'm going to take my vintage photo first, and I'm just very lightly rubbing this in. And this is just going to bring out some of that detail that's on and just make it even better. I might add some of the gathered twigs as well. Okay. Just like that. All right. So now let's do the buckle. I'm trying to decide what I want the buckle to look like. I'm thinking that I want it to be rusted. So let's do some cinnamon. Someone was asking me about that yesterday on in my darling circle about the cinnamon. So let's do the cinnamon on it. Let me grab some. Okay, I think I'm gonna, just to make things a little easier, I think I'm gonna paint with milk chocolate first. Just get a quick coating of milk chocolate on here. Okay, and let's dry it. You do have to be careful with your heat tool when you're using it on these 3D printed pieces, because if you get it too hot, they will bend. Okay, and you don't want them to bend, especially something like this that's already made to fit that boot. You don't want it to bend. Okay, so I just gave it a base coat so it covers a little easier. So then I'm just going to take my decoupage glue and we'll just decoupage over all of this. Okay. And then we'll just take our cinnamon and sprinkle cinnamon all over it. Okay. Just like that. All right. Then we're going to dry it. And we'll go over it again with more decoupage glue. You can keep repeating that as many times as you want to. So you wouldn't have to do the paint necessarily, but it just makes it to where I only have to do one coat of cinnamon. So then we just brush over with our decoupage glue, just like that. What do y'all think? Do y'all need this witch boot? Okay. All right, now once I've got it dried, I can take my pouncer. I see like a little spot where my hand was, so I'm just gonna simply just use the paint to just cover that up. And then I can also take my raw umber Yes, Dana, I understand. So I'm just adding a little bit of raw umber to just add some variation, which just makes it look a little bit more realistic. Okay, our buckle is done. Now we need to do our buttons. Okay, so here's our rusted buckle. Cute, cute. It's looking really good. I'm liking everything so far. Okay, let's do our buttons now. I think for the buttons, I want them to look like pearls. So I am going to, since I've already got the glue dots on the back there, I'm just going to stick those onto something just to make it easy to paint. Like a popsicle stick. Hey, Rhea, I'm glad you're here, late or not. All right, so I'm going to grab, so I want it to look like a pearl, but I want it to look kind of like a vintage pearl. So we're going to start with light buttermilk. And we're going to paint just the round part, I think, in light buttermilk. What do y'all think the tie should be? Should it be black? Or like a tan color? Kind of like a jute sort of a color? Or should it be the cream color, just like the buttons? Okay, so I'm going to dry this. Then we're going to do a second coat. Okay. All right, so second coat. Yes, Teresa, he is back in school. He's doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. All right, there we go. Second coat. Okay. All right, so after we've got those painted, we're going to pull out our pearl paint to make these look like pearls. And that paint is called, here it is, White Pearl. Okay. So, actually, let me just get a different brush. Okay. All right. So now we're just going to take the pearl paint and we're going to go over the cream color. So this gives it that pearl look, but we didn't want bright white pearls because this is supposed to be primitive looking. So now we've got these sort of yellowed pearls, which is perfect. Look at that. So cute. Okay, so then let's do our ties. The ties. I'm going to paint those with fawn, I think, so that they kind of looks like jute, kind of that kind of a, I just said kind of at least 3 or 4 times in one sentence. Okay, let's get these painted. See how this looks. This brush needs trimming. Lori Ann, they're doing okay. Andrew's doing pretty good. His tummy's bothering him a little bit, but other than that, he's doing pretty good. Definitely not in as much pain as he has been. So that's good. All right, there we go. Okay, so we got those done. Easy peasy. All right, are y'all ready to start putting this thing together? Let's put it together and we'll decorate it, embellish it, all the fun things. Okay? All right, so this is made so that all these pieces go together fairly easy for you. So there is a little, you can see it kind of has this indentation, and it also has a little line right down the middle so that you get it centered. And then your little piece here also has a line down the center so that you're able to just put it right on. I'm going to use some super glue to adhere it. You can also use E6000 or glue dots. That works as well. Lori Ann, they had to redo his repair. So when he broke his wrist, we had it fixed, but the doctor didn't do a very good job. And so we had to have it done again. So he actually had to have the plate taken off. They had to kind of re-break it, clean it all out, do a bone graft, reposition everything, put a new plate on. All that fun stuff. Okay, so that's how that's looking. Come on. So cute. All right. Let's see. Let's get our buckle here. Let's put it on. The buckle kind of just snaps in. So I'm just going to add some super glue right to the little surface where the buckle is going to go. And then I'm just going to press it in its place. Now, because we put the cinnamon on and stuff, it might be a little bit hard to get in there. But look how cute that is. Are you kidding me? That is looking, oh my goodness, so cute. All right, so let's grab our buttons. Let's see how these look. See if we like them. I think I'm gonna like them. Oopsie daisies, I just kind of made a mess of one. And those we're just gonna glue on. I think once I get them on there, I'll add a little bit of vintage photo just to kind of age them a little bit further. Let's just grab some super glue. And we'll just glue those on. Okay, last one. There we go. Okay, y'all, this is looking so cute. Isn't that adorable? Oh my word. Okay, I'm gonna grab some vintage photo here and just kind of go over this with the vintage photo. It's still gonna show pearly, but it's just distressing it and making it look even more vintage, which I think it needs. All right, we're looking so good. Okay, so I've got some other ideas for this. It's really cute just like that, but I do have some other thoughts that I just want to see about. I've got some lace here, and I thought about adding another layer, which yes, we're going to definitely do. So we're gonna glue this lace just right here on the very top. Okay, so I'm gonna take and just put hot glue right across the back of this along the edge. And then I'm gonna take my lace and let's see, how did I want this? Like this, so that you can see the two sides. And we'll just run this across the very back. Okay. Now, I think I'll just kind of fold this back onto itself. I haven't added the bow yet. I'm still playing with it, trying to decide what all I want to do here. Because I've got some ideas, some other ideas. So I'm waiting on the bow. Because I may want to do something different. We'll see. Oh my word in heaven. Y'all, look at that. Oh my word. That's so cute. Okay. Now, here's the next thought that I had. Florals. Okay. So what if we took some florals and put some here and have them coming out the top here? That's what I'm thinking. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to grab some foam We're going to grab a little bit of foam. So I'm just going to cut a thin piece. Not a very big piece. Cut that. Okay, just a small piece like that. Isn't it pretty? Okay, we're gonna glue this on to the top here, this top ledge, right behind the ruffle. I'm gonna grab some Spanish moss. And cover this foam with Spanish moss. Okay, so let's just put some glue on. Okay. All right. So now we'll just take some of these florals. These are on our website, and we'll just start sticking these in. Let me grab some wire cutters here. Actually, let me do something. So I saw a piece of fuzz, and I thought that it was a spider hanging from the ceiling. It wasn't. Thank goodness. Earlier, I was putting something back together, my little pumpkin that I made with the Dollar Tree frames the other day. I was putting that back together because one of the, oh gosh, what's the word? The spools came off of the top, which is where the stem was. So I was fixing it, and I picked up the spool and I flipped it over, and a spider fell out of the middle. Y'all, not kidding. And it was like one of those natural colored spiders that, you know, it kind of blended in with the spool. I'm not a fan of stuff like that. Not at all. Okay, hang on just a second. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just take these and we're gonna just cut some off. Spanish moss is definitely messy, yes. Oh, that'll be fun, Dana. All right, so we definitely want some of the pumpkins. We want some of the little leaves. And we're just gonna start sticking these into our foam here. Some of this wire is not super strong, so it's not wanting to get in there very well. This one here I think I can leave together. How's this looking, y'all? What do y'all think? That's good, Kathy. Gosh, I hate spiders. Just really, I don't know why God had to make spiders. I feel like when I get to heaven, I'm going to be asking that question. Why spiders? Why? It just wasn't a very good decision. See how we're looking. Oh, cute. Y'all. I can't even with this. It's just adorable. Look how cute that's looking. Have you seen the Pumpkin made Dollar Tree handheld mirrors? No, I don't think I have. Jeslyn, if you see it, send it to me. I'm curious now. Oh, no, Teresa. It shouldn't take time. It's like we got to get this done right now. If we got a spider, it's got to be dead right now. That's why usually I just do it because it's like I just don't want it sitting there for any longer. All right, how we looking, y'all? This is so cute. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to use the whole stem because I think I want it fuller. Some of them I'm able to keep together. Go here. Cuteness overload. Okay, let's get this last sprig here. See if I can't. I'm running out of room in my styrofoam. All right, we're gonna have to use some hot glue. Break out the hot glue here. Get that in its hole. Okay. Okay. So cute. So cute. All right. So let's see here. What else do we want to do? I'm curious if I want a little bit more Spanish moss. And I'm thinking, do I want some sort of around? I think I do. I think I want some sort of around the bottom here. And then across the front. Okay, and then let me get a little bit more for the other side. For this side. Okay. All right. Here we go. So now we'll do a tag or a bow and a tag. So I don't think I'm going to use this bow. I love this bow, but I think it goes a little too whimsical. So if you're going to do something a little more whimsical, like black and orange and purple, lime green. Use this bow because I think that would be really cute. But I think because this is so primitive, we need to use some fabric or ribbon or something like that for the bow. So I've got some vintage paper here, and I'm going to cut a tag out. Or I might tear a tag. I think I'm going to tear a tag. Okay. See if this is too big. Let's go a little smaller. Okay, that looks right. Okay, so then I'll just take my Distress ink and my vintage photo, and we're just going to really distress this even further. Get those torn edges. Okay. All right, let's find some stamps, and I think we'll do 31. Okay, and we're just gonna put it here. All right. Let's see here. Let me get my stamps out. Oh, stamps, oh, stamps. Where are you, stamps? There you are. Okay. Let's see here. Which stamps do we want to use? So we could do these here. Those ones are very good. All right, let's do those. See, I lost my ink pad, y'all, and I don't know where it went off to. So we're gonna have to do brown instead of black. We do now have, though, the ink pad that I'm wanting to use. We have it available. Make sure it's not in here. It's not in here. But I will use the little black soot distress ink pad. Okay, so we're just gonna do 31. I'm gonna use these. These are available on our website as well. The stamp pads are available, and the ink is available as well. All right, 31. Go. Perfect. Isn't it precious, Kathy? I am like obsessed. Think I'm obsessed. Okay. Cute, cute. Okay. We are going to put a hole in it, even though I don't know if I'm going to use the hole. But it's just sort of what you do on a tag. If I can find my hole punch. Otherwise, maybe we won't put a hole in it. But I sure don't see a hole punch in here, y'all. There it is. I found it. Okay. All right. There's our little tag. Gotta distress the hole too. All right. Okay, so we can do that there, and then we just gotta decide, do we want to do a lace bow, or we could do an orange bow or something natural. Let's see. Let's see what we've got. So I'm digging through the lace down here because I don't got room on my table. That lace is pretty. Okay, here's what we have. So I've got this ribbon here, which is just, it would just be like a simple orange gingham bow, which would just be really cute and be very simple. So I'll show you that. Okay, so that's what that one looks like. It's cute. Oh, fun, Tracy. We have this one, which is wider. This one's from Dollar Tree. And it's a little bit darker. So we could do that. See what it looks like. Okay. That's cute too. Really hoping that was all going to just stay so that y'all could see how that looks. Okay, so that's that one. I think I like it better than the other. Okay, y'all got to tell me what your opinion is. And then I found this lace here that's sort of a darker. I thought, I don't know, maybe. Let's see. We might want lace, but just maybe not this lace. I don't know. So let's see here what this looks like. I don't think this lace is going to do quite right. We need a flat. We need a flat lace. I'm having a hard time finding one that's like, this is right, this kind, but it's not the right color, so maybe we can distress it. Let's just distress this. So we'll just take the vintage photo and just rub it over the lace. And we'll do both sides. What are y'all thinking? What are you leaning to? You think you're going to want the lace or the gingham ribbon? Okay, so let's flip it. You like the second ribbon, Doreen? Okay. All right, so now we've got some distressed lace. Let's make a bow. Let's see which one we like. Looks like everyone so far is saying the darker gingham. Kathy's saying she thinks she's going to want the lace. It's a very hard decision. I'll say that. Okay, so here's the lace. What do y'all think? I'm incredibly torn, y'all. Very torn. What about the brown gingham that we used yesterday? What if we made a bow with it? Would we like that better? I don't know. So let's try it and see. How do you say? Lace for sure. What a mess I have made today. All right, let's try this. Okay. I think I like this. I think I like this. Let's tear it. This feels very primitive. All right, I'm going to go with that one. I think I like that one. So, hang on though, my tails aren't the same size. Okay. All right. Here we go. So I'm just going to go on and glue the bow on. Y'all, this is so stinking cute. And you don't even have to add the flowers. That's just something extra that I did. All right, I'm just going to put glue. All right, looks like y'all are agreeing with me on the gingham. Good deal. Okay. It is precious. Look at that, y'all. Can you even with the cuteness on that? I mean, please. So cute. So cute. All right, y'all. I'm going to put the code back up. So this is available on the website, and I did it primitive. But I think I'm going to do it again. And we'll do a whimsical version as well, because this can be made so many different ways. And the thing that I love, just love so much about our 3D prints is that they are so dang versatile. Just so dang versatile. And there's so much you can do. This piece, you would never, ever think it was 3D printed. Never think it was 3D printed. It looks like wood, but it's got some serious uniqueness to it that you can't get from wood. And that's what I think is so fabulous about it. Because we've got this really great ruffle up here at the top that is just adorable. And it would be cute not even adding the lace. It's cute. Like if we just took this, all of this up here off, look how cute that is. It's still adorable. We just took it over the top by adding all these other elements to it. So there is just so many options. I cannot wait to see what you all do with this witch boot. Paint it up, decoupage it, put craft paper on it, make it fun, make it whimsy, make it Halloween, make it fall, do all the things, and have fun with it, y'all. Have fun. Tracy's saying you could do St. Patty's Day. I think you could. I think you could also do an elf. I think you could also do an elf boot with this. So instead of using the buttons, put a bell on the end. I think this could be a really cute little elf shoe as well. So there you go. Okay, so have fun with it, y'all. Grab yours. It's $14.99. It comes with the boot, the buckle, the 3 buttons, and the ruffle, as well as the bow. Also, if you wanted to use the bow. Okay, so you got lots of options. Have a fabulous day, a great weekend. I